Welcome to Interface. Today we have with us Nasser Al Dhaheri, a well-known writer, novelist, short story writer, film director, and a well-known Arabic writer with us to discuss his experience in these different fields. Sir, we would like to know your experience in these different fields.
First of all, it is my pleasure, my dignity to be here. Secondly, it is a long time. I like the art, literature, and press. So during my education, I mean secondary education and my university education, I try to be in this field.
Yeah.
And I have in university education as mass communication, and this is the major, and the minor is the French literature.
Yeah.
So after I finish my education, I go through the newspaper and TV and radio, and finally I found myself in writing. So I am a columnist since 16 years now. It is a daily writing. It is a kind of good headache, I can say it between, but I am very happy with that. And beside that, I go also to be my dream real as a cinematographic and photographer also. So, but mainly I am I'm a columnist. That's my daily job. But beside that, I am a story writer. That is my final decision. When I wake up, I say to myself, don't forget, you are a short writer.
In this very tough political turmoil, how can a columnist can deal the political issues and international issues in this your daily column, sir?
Well, the daily column, he should know where his place, exactly place. My place is the last page, and the last page is a variety. It's, after you finish your 36 paper, and you should to take your rest in that. So I am a little bit free to write anything about the life, social, politics, sometimes just for funny. And the reader also, they need these things. They need these things. But as I told you, it is in the beginning, you should be like a cirque player.
Yeah.
You should have, you see, your balance. And this is by the time or by your experience, you will get it. And it is not written, but it is in your head, in your memory.
Yeah. There is an observation that you are very poetic in your lines. How can you deal with the people, and how can you satisfy the general or common public with this poetic endeavor, please?
Well, I think my language is very distinguished, and I feel that it is a poetic language. So even my column, daily column, it's not going out of this border. Sometimes you would like to listen to the nice sentences, to the poet word, Otherwise, the world is very aggressive and it's tough. And by time to time, you should listen to something very beautiful, like you want to see the rose or the raining, or to see window open, and behind that window there is a beauty girl. It's these things. It's make the life is very. It's a part of paradise, or
just like
yeah. So the poet, it's in my language, in my even my daily behavior.
yeah,
So I'm not separate on
all these things.
yeah.
And very oftenly Indian diaspora appear in this your in your novel and short stories. What is your direct experience with this kind of people?
Well, I am I feel that's I am a part of the street.
Yeah,
I am a part of this worker in the street. I am a part of our old people who went to the sea, who they traveled by ship from Emirates to Africa to India. I'm a part of all these things, and my hero or my personage in my stories or a novel, even they are not local. You've found in my story or novel, it's Indian hero, or you find from other part hero. My heroes, I told in Arabic like that, they should not wear غترة and عقال. Yeah, it's about a human being.
Yeah.
So
whether it is Arab or Indian, they are human beings, and they represent the whole world.
That's
the
right.
concept also the international brotherhood.
That's right. That's right.
But at the same time, there is a criticism that you prefer the pessimistic side of the life. Why this kind of emphasis on pessimism?
Well, you see, I like the life. I like the colorful life, and but when you talk about the pain, human pain, I think it should find your tears, not your smile.
Yeah.
But in general, I am very optimistic.
You are very optimistic. But most of the characters are the losers, not the winners. And the final setup, they are the losers. Why this kind of dark side are highlighted?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I think without lose things, we don't find the value of these things. We don't find the value of these things. So sometimes you should talk about the missing things.
In the contemporary Arab world, there is a specific movement for the human uplift or the human resurgence. Or what is the reason behind it? The feminist writers are getting more emphasis, are getting more support from the Arab world.
Yeah.
Is it right or wrong?
I think it's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why they are getting more freedom, and why they are getting more support from the common public? Instead, they are living, or they are they are giving more time in their households.
Well, I'm. If I understand your question, I think it's this is a kind of a duty or a human duty, we can say it. I don't find another reason for that.
There are so many writers that they are upholding the reason, the Arab unrest in the Middle East and GCC countries.
Yeah.
Is there any reason for the present political?
No, no political.
Yeah,
I think it's not political. It's their nature. They behave like in that way. So why not?
Yeah, that's all right. As a film director and as a novelist, what is the interconnection between these two areas in Arab world? In the contemporary Arab world, what is the close relationship between the novel and the cinema?
This is it is international case. It is not even in Arabic world. You know, even they say the good novel equal bad film, but or verse a verse. But I think it's a very good link between them. Even like the Colombian writer Marquez, he stayed around 15 years to say okay for the time of cholera. To release on cinema. So it is sometimes they have a reason to say that. And I have seen the film, and I have read the book. Book is better than film. Even it is a good film. It's a very good film. But if you will make a compare between novel and film, I think novel it will be
higher than
yeah. But I think it's connected together. Even no cinema without stories, without novel.
What is the impact of Arab Spring on the novel and film of the Arab world?
Yeah. Even there is some film release, but I think we need time to see the influence or the feedback for that. We need a time. It's just years ago, so we cannot. It's not clear until now. And even if I want to write a story or novel about this, I need time also to see the reflect, to see the feedback, to see how is the community change, how it's need time.
It is said that you give emphasis to the human relations, and at the same time you are not supporting the human relations beyond the agreed, or I am quoting that the agreed relationship or the familial relationship. You are not in favor. You are not in favor of beyond that relationship.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Really.
Yeah, okay, that's
know.
okay. Then the life and death. These are the two important points. They unite in your novels. What is the philosophy you would like to bring?
Okay, I think when it's not with me the first short story.
الطائر.
No, عندما تدفن النخيل. That's mean when the palm tree is buried. And suddenly I found the death, the main subject in my story.
Yeah.
And second one, this one, it's called 1 feet to the life, 2 feet for the death.
Death.
And one of who wrote about my story, he said, okay, Nasser, there is a death in your 2 books. It is unusual, and I don't feel that. But I think that's cause of because I lost my father when I'm 16 or 15 years, and my father, he was military, and he's his shadow in the house every corner in the house, and suddenly I don't find it. But still, when I want to do something wrong, I feel it's like a whisper near to my ears, and I see like a ghost, something. It's really, I don't know, but this is the small Nasser, not me, who feel like this. So, and during the life, we lost a lot of people who were very close to us. And if you want to see for the readers or for the life, the colorful life, which I like it, you should go to the negative of that, to see this is life, this is we will defend against that. And it is a universal case in this death and life. It's from the beginning, from the history until now, and we don't find the conclusion of this crash, this conflict.
Yeah, okay. Let me ask one more question. That is there any separate individual entity to the UAE literature apart from the Arabic literature, the general Arabic literature?
Yeah.
What is the position of UAE literature in the, may I quote, general Arabic literature?
You mean among?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. We can't say Emirate literature.
Yeah.
We say Arabic literature. This is the beginning. But when we want to distinguish between the geographic country or something, we will say from Emirate, from Iraq, from Morocco, like that. But the basic, everything, it is coming from the whole Arabic country. That's mean Arabic literature. But we have also something special.
Yeah,
we have different.
What is that speciality?
Yeah. We have different problem. Like we will say, like identity in our cosmopolitan community, society. The Moroccan, they don't find this as a problem. So we ask the question about our identity during next 10 years, 20 years, etc. Now in our society, we have around or more than 200 nationality. So who's the minority, who's the majority? So this is kind of matter we can discuss as a writer, a thinker, like that. So what we have from this question, this one is, you can say this is especially from Emirates, special for the literature of Emirates. So some subject is common as before in Gulf countries, GCC countries, like diving, searching for the pearl, and traveling with Africa and India. This is common things. You can find it all GCC country. It is not for Emirates. And something special, as example, I said to you, identity, the new identity for a new cosmopolitan community in UAE. And there is a lot, but this is special for us, I think.
Yeah, for the last 2 decades, searching for identity, especially the identity of Emirates, distinguished from the Arabic, general Arab identity. What is the reason behind that? Till recently, every literature, every writers, they were emphasizing on the Arab. But nowadays, the specific geographical distinction is emerged. For example, Kuwait writers, then the Emirates writers, Saudi writers, Egyptian writers. What is the present reason for this?
You mean identity?
Identity crisis.
Well, I think in Emirate it's...
Is it part of national upheaval or something
yes,
such?
Yes. In Emirate, I talk about Emirate. In Emirate, yes. Because, you know, when you will be as 20 percentage in with your population, it is a problem. So you should know, because it is ID. What that mean? ID your language, your thought, traditional, a lot of things. It's your culture. So we have outside influence as the global mondialization, these things. We know this. But sometimes we have from inside influence. So these two, I think for the UAE, it's a little bit, you know, you should be attention for that.
Yeah, okay. Let me ask one more question. Peaceful coexistence also a underlining force of your literature also. What is your experience of peaceful coexistence of the Africans, Indians, Europeans, and almost every UAE or Emirates is a miniature world. What is your experience with them as a writer and as a common citizen?
You know, I like the human being. I respect the human being. I don't care about his color, his culture, his everything. I am with the human being until the end. So the African, they are our brother. Even the, I mean, West or East or all this. So you will find them, all them, in our community.
Yeah.
Within these 200.
Yeah.
And we are, you know, live peacefully together. And that's good. That's good if you will say that the UA community is an example or good example for how people live in peaceful together. So, and I think it is even in literature you will find like that. You will find a lot of the author talking about that things.
Yeah. Okay. What is your message for a peaceful, very friendly life of the youth and public?
Yeah, that's like before the question before you ask it. It's similar. I'd like to say for the youth generation, read, travel, have other language. I think with these three things, they will see the whole universe with many eyes. It is a small windows open on the universal.
Yeah.
And you know how it's good and marvelous and exacting the universe.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Nasser Al Dhaheri, for coming to the studio. Thank you for this short discussion.
Well, it's my pleasure. I'm very happy to be here for participate with this, this meeting. It's great, really. Okay. It's great.
Thank you, sir.